Hi friends, strangers, internet. My name is EmilyHanhan. I love colorful makeup and colorful language. And wham wham wham! We are back with another new makeup nonsense bingo. And I did not forget the air horns, because I'm with the air horn gang. Teresa is dead and Audra at home. Yes, we are back with another edition of New Makeup Nonsense Bingo. If you're new around here, my name is EmilyHanhan. You should go and subscribe, especially if you like colorful makeup, lots of opinions, and cute fat babes in general. Now, also, if you haven't seen us before, Teresa, Audra, and I, Audra is a new addition and welcome, regularly do a collaboration where we're talking about new makeup releases. But it's not just a will I buy it. We've got anti-haul, will I buy it, bingo game, and drinking game all smashed together with new makeup nonsense bingo. So we're going to talk about makeup. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the random, because how this works, how Audra, Teresa, and I do it is that we pick a bunch of new releases, we put it all in one big folder, and then we use a randomizer to pick through. Each one of us does our own process. So theoretically, we might all talk about different things in the videos. By the way, I will have Teresa and Audra's videos linked in the description box. And if you are here because of Teresa or Audra, welcome. Say hi in the comments. I like to welcome everyone here, and we have a good time over here. I also like to be fairly critical of brands. It's usually in love. It's usually because I want to love all the makeup things, but they gotta release good shit. So yes, we are playing a bingo game and we have some things to talk about. I am going to show the like 30 something products that I might get in my bingo tonight on the screen right now. And my bingo card that I'm using also on the screen. Also, if you're a creator or you just want to play along at home, bingo cards are linked in the description box. There is a community playlist. You can just DM me and I will add you to the playlist, and everyone is welcome. I love seeing more people play the game, so do it however you want. It's like a game of Uno. We all have our own rules. We don't all agree on all the rules sometimes, but we all have our own rules. Okay, so tonight I have a whiskey soda situation that is very full. Also, shout out to Audra and Teresa for pressuring me into doing a neutral look tonight. I mean, I'm not mad at what Drench Jupiter Jungle and Cleona eyeshadows look like on this face, along with some blush and highlighter that now I can't remember. Now that I have shown a bit of my neutral side up close and personal, thank you for the inspiration, my queens, Teresa and Audra. Now, let's get into it. So, we are starting off strong tonight. Gathering all of the strength. Okay, so we have this new collaboration, this new movement. So there is a Make It Black, I'm calling it a movement, brand platform that has partnered up with multiple brands to release a collection or release certain products. 100% of the proceeds will support Black business founders through this Pull Up for Change Impact Fund. This was created by Pull Up for Change, which was started by the founder of Uoma Beauty. So I think this is just active for the month of February, which is Black History Month, but I could be wrong. And ColourPop is one of the brands. that has partnered with Make It Black. So they're releasing this collection that has a 5-pan eyeshadow palette. There are, let's see, 2 Super Shock shadows. There are 4 lippy sticks and 2 lip liners. Okay, so just to clarify, all of the brands that are tagged in the Make It Black announcement post include Briogeo, Pure, Flower Beauty, ColourPop, Morphe, NYX, Uoma, Dragon Beauty, and Maybelline. Now, the Trend Mood post mainly is focusing on this collection from ColourPop. Okay, so here's the thing, is this is a pretty little collection. I kind of love the black packaging on the lippy sticks especially. There's something about that that's very aesthetically pleasing. I do think that it's a fine 5-pan palette. I mean, it's a warm toned kind of sunset eye situation. And I think it's fucking amazing that 100% of the proceeds will support this new fund that's supposed to help basically Black entrepreneurs to fund their business or kind of continue funding businesses. I don't want to overspeak over Black people. So my main thought is that it feels just a teeny bit like Pride collections because of repackaging existing things, especially NYX. NYX repackaged the lightest, the least pigmented neutral palette in their collection. So that's my, I'm starting off strong with these thoughts, right? Okay. Here's what I also want to say. I hope that after this series is over, that ColourPop will also add more pigmented products to their line that are not limited edition. And I'm going to stop talking there because I said I don't want to talk over Black voices, and I'm over here criticizing when, you know. Okay. That felt awkward, but I also felt like I couldn't just be like, yay, go team, this is awesome, because like, my opinions. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now and take it as the ColourPop square on the board. So next up we have Urban Decay back with the Never Ended Naked series, and this is the Naked Wild West palette. So it's a 12-pan palette with mostly neutrals, but there is a deep turquoise and then like a light blue. The neutrals are mostly warm toned. It looks like there's like a taupey mid-tone shade and a maybe icy pinkish color, but the rest are very like warm tones. Y'all know I feel very strongly about the fact that like I would love for NYX to step away from the whole naked theme within their line, because I feel like they've boxed themselves into this like corner. If they had done like actually half turquoise, half neutrals, kind of more in the vein of ultraviolet, I wouldn't be so upset or so unimpressed by this. But and I know it's hard to reinvent the wheel all the time, but I just feel like it's fine. It's not for me, but it's also not even inspiring in the way that I've seen other brands mix together kind of warm or neutral tones with colors. This just feels like, hey, we had some extra other naked palettes in the back and some blues. Can we mix them up and make a palette? And that's what they did. Also, the writing on the back of the box, if you haven't seen LS's video about this release, kind of like scoping out the release in research mode, the way Urban Decay talks about the different colors, there is punny and then there is that, and that is just cringe. Yeah, that's a collab or product that won't die, because So here's the thing. Urban Decay did a beached palette a couple of years back that had, in my opinion, a similar color story. And even though it was very much neutral with a pop of blue, a pop of turquoise, because it wasn't the Naked collaboration and it was like just breaking itself off from that, it still felt more interesting than this does. So next we have the Real Techniques Soft Glam Brush Collection. This is inspired by luxury and glamour, and it's a limited edition collection. Looks like there are 8 brushes. There's a Body Glow Kabuki brush, primer, complexion, finishing, sculpted blush brush, facial toning bar. Oh, okay. Not a brush, but a bar. Eye brush trio, and a luxe highlighter brush. So I don't know how many brushes that was actually, because there's trio and y'all understand what I'm saying. It's so interesting to see Real Techniques because I still use some of their brushes to this day. I still have brushes from them that I enjoy, but I don't ever check for them anymore. I don't think about them. I don't. It's just fascinating to see. And then like I see this packaging, the gold with the little like crystal on it, and I don't want it. And I think that's really all. Like it just, I don't know. It's just Real Techniques and we were kind of close before, and now I'm being a hater right now. None of these brush shapes really call to me. Some of them feel a little gimmicky, and unless I could touch them in store, which I know isn't really happening anymore, I don't think I would pick them up. Because I'm not totally I'm not totally being a hater for no reason. The last time they did like a different brush style, when they did I forget what the series was called, but I might have to keep that one in for editing. Wow. The last time that Real Techniques did an updated brush style, those did not feel good at all, and they generally tanked. So I think I've lost my trust in new releases from Real Technique. And they're just not a brand that I go to for brushes anymore. But let me know, am I just being a hater? Do these look good to you? Like, do you want them? I feel like such a hater already tonight. Am I sorry? Kind of, but not, because I won't shut my damn mouth. The next release is from Ofra. So Ofra has created a blusher, which is a split pan of blush and bronzer. And they also have a new liquid blush that's in, it looks like a little lip gloss tube. So the duos, the blush and bronzer duos are $29. Excuse me. The blush and bronzer duos are $29 each. The liquid blushes are $15 each. And you can also get, like, I guess a duo and a liquid blush together for $35. I could be wrong. I want more split pan products in my life, but not with bronzer. Well, I don't hate these ish. Wow. Y'all, I kind of can't stand myself tonight. It's time for more booze. Okay. I think that some of the duos are pretty. In particular, actually the one that caught me the most, I realize now, it might be the deepest one, which isn't actually. Anyway, I think the tone of that blush is really pretty. The liquid blush format doesn't particularly call to me, but I'm curious to see reviews, honestly, because I want to see, and I've heard great things about their blush formula, so I'm like waiting for the right moment to get like an Ofra blush or two. That's why if these had been blush duos, I probably would have been like, take my money please. But I'm just being a hater again. And no, nothing on the range. So to follow up last time's YSL lipstick machine debacle, we have some things happening with Amore Pacific. It's a collaboration with OffWhite, which I'm guessing is another brand. So let me find more information. One moment, please. So OffWhite, oh, it's by Cara Virgil Abloh, who I know of because of my dear friend Nicole. Shout out to Nicole, food culturist on Instagram. You should go follow Nicole. OffWhite is a fashion label rooted in current culture at a taste level particular to now, with a specific opinion and not necessarily same with vision. Seasonal men's and women's collections are offered. Okay, so that is who Amore Pacific is collaborating with. And they have created this protection box that it targets specific skin concerns related to wearing masks during the ongoing panini press. Cotton pads, soothing and hydrating sheet mask, UV protecting tone-up cushion, and moisturizing lip balm, a cloth mask, and strap for everyday convenient wear. Then there's the play kit, which serves as an interpretation of the traditional Korean game Yutnori. Huh. I feel like I don't know enough to say anything. But I'm intrigued, but there's no information about if it's out yet or pricing or anything. Why? I guess technology in beauty is a thing. But I'm gonna say this is a collaboration with somebody not known for makeup, because OffWhite, Virgil Abloh is not really in the beauty sphere, but Amore Pacific is. If any of y'all know what's going on in this collection, can you fill me in the comments? Because, like, I'm curious, but confused. This also reminds my ADHD brain that, I should text Nicole and say hi, because it's been a while. And that's the way my brain works. Okay, so next we have an indie thing. And I wanted to quickly thank a user on Instagram, Selena.Canada, for tagging Teresa and I in the comments. I actually don't know if this is a new release or not, but these are some eyeshadows from Fenty Cosmetics. So we have Prismatic, Thunderstorm, Northwest Night, and Fantasy Creatures from left to right. Although, maybe they mean from... Okay, so it looks like these are from their Arcane Magic collection of pressed eyeshadows. So it looks like they're all kind of like duo or multi-chromatic. So like I was looking at the Prismatic Thunderstorm description, and it's a burgundy wine matte base topped with shimmer, which turns from lime green to blue to deep pink with a touch of coordinating sparkle. And that's Tyrion for you. I don't know if these are new. This could be an older release, but I've never tried Fenty's pressed eyeshadows, or I don't think any of their loose pigments. I use their Pixie Epoxy for a base, particularly for the jeweled multi-chrome formula, like the Cleona jeweled stained glass multi-chromes, and it's like my saving grace for those. But you know, if it's shifty and sparkly, I'm intrigued. So I'm just, it's a multi-chrome, and we're gonna keep drinking because otherwise I'm gonna start shopping. Okay, so Dominique Cosmetics has released the Transition palette, which is a 15 pan palette according to Trend Mood, everyday go-to, oh, that was weird spacing. According to Trend Mood, everyday go-to eye and face palette that can do it all. Define, contour, brighten, highlight, and more. Create endless looks with these 15 long-wearing blendable matte pigments for $48. No, thank you. You can keep that. That's all yours. Oh, I will say the depth presented looks pretty solid, pretty spot on. Like I do think it actually goes not pretty deep. It looks like it goes very deep. There's only a couple of super beige light shades because I can't not comment on this kind of shit. It just feels very 2018 Morphe & Co. So yeah, I keep saying I want to try Dominique Cosmetics, and then they keep releasing things that make me go, never mind. Not everyone would consider 15 pans oversized, but that's an oversized Morphe palette to me. Take me with a grain of salt tonight, please, and thank you. Okay, so Necromancy Cosmetica, an indie brand based in Puerto Rico, is releasing eyeshadow. So currently, to my knowledge, they only have lipsticks, and they look like they're coming out with a gothic romance, which is perhaps an 8-pan palette. They're showing 8 shadows on the image, and it looks like there's going to be a shimmer or two and some mattes. There's like a mauvey tone, some dark tones, a red, like antique gold. I am totally intrigued to see what people say about the Necromancy Cosmetica formula. The color story is not currently calling to me, but the aesthetics, the visuals, the colors that I can see, I'm not mad at it. It looks like it could be an interesting one and very in line with the brand aesthetic. So congrats Necromancy Cosmetica for venturing into the eyeshadow realm. Does it fit any spot on the card? No. We move on. So more indie goodness. We have the Killer Queens Cosmetics Anti-Valentine's Day palette. I wonder if did I talk about this before? I don't feel like I did. But basically it is a 12-pan palette. 11 of the pans are duochrome or multi-chrome, and then there's one matte. The matte is a black. Now, I saw some people say there are 9 duochromes and 2 multi-chromes, and I've seen others say 2 duochromes and 9 multi-chromes, including the brand. The brand has said both ways. I do think that the all shimmer or mostly shimmer companion-esque palette is going to continue to be a thing in 2021, and there is part of this that definitely makes my eyes go gaga. My eyes, it makes me go gaga. But this palette is $120. Now, let's say you don't have any multi-chromes and you're gonna get 9 of them for $120. I don't have that kind of money, but I actually think it's terrible. But if you're only getting 2 and then you're getting a bunch of duochromes, I am a fan of buying singles so that you can make your own perfect palette. So, you know, for less than $10 a shadow, you can try Adept, Divina, even some of the Cleona shadows, some of the Terra Moon, Looksy, Pretties for Your Face. Like, not everyone's gonna have the same quality level. I get that. But I don't know enough about this brand to say yes, go spend $120. I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone to go spend $120. But yeah, and the brand in general didn't really handle being criticized for the price point well. And the misinformation of like, is it 9 multichromes or 2 multichromes? Yeah, so it's pretty. And if you have play money and you're intrigued and you don't have, like, blah, 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 blah. Do what you want with your money. But no, it's not for me. It's like made for me, but it's not for me. I'm calling that one a catfish because I don't know what the fuck is going on there. But my first impression of it versus how I feel now, very different. We have a new brand that's on the horizon. I guess not really on the horizon. It's here. And I pulled this photo, but I don't know. It's possible that it was in the lineup for last time we talked. Last time we did a new makeup nonsense bingo. But Auric, Glow by Auric, or Auric Cosmetics. Samantha Ravindall's new brand. So if you don't know, Auric has launched. They launched with 2 products. They have the Glow Lust, which is a radiant luminizer in 7 shades. It's $45. And then there's the Smoke Reflect, which are $39. And they're an eye duo compact with a press shadow and a cream shadow and a mirror. 3 of 3 colors. This packaging, first of all, like, how dare you, Samantha Ravindall? The box packaging, the bottle with the gold drip cap and the pump, but like the box packaging, okay. Like setting a tone for what is expected for new brand launches. And I think I don't want to say priced right because it's definitely more expensive. But if what I've heard in reviews and PR is correct, the luxury that was put into it versus what you're paying, like, you're definitely getting more bang for your buck than other luxury brands. So yeah, I would love to own one of the Glow Lusts. It's on my list. I'm very tempted. Morganite is the lightest shade, and it looks a little bit peachy for me, but I still want it. And I know it'll sheer out, and like, I don't need it, but I do want it. And I know, I already looked it up, it'll cost me $53 with shipping, and there is no need in hell right now for me to spend $53 on a face product. But damn it, I want it. And I just think that this is a beautiful launch. It feels very Samantha Ravindall. It also makes me very intrigued to see what they do beyond this, because I won't say that we have a similar makeup style, because we don't. But I still want to know what else is coming, what's next, what's in the future. Yeah. I feel like this was super random, but I saw that Notoriously Morbid had a new palette out called Rip My Fucking Heart Out palette. It's a 12 pan palette, and oh, did not see that price point. It is $67 or $68. Now, I do feel a little weird kind of criticizing indie brands for price points. Killer Queen, Notoriously Morbid, like, I think we underestimate the cost of running a business. Beyond just the product cost, people think they're just paying for raw materials, but you're paying for the rent in a space you're working at. You're paying for the owner and any employees that they have to work at a like livable wage. So I do feel I don't think that criticizing the price point, I know I just did that with Killer Queen. What I mean is that I think that you can look at a palette and say it's not worth it to me, but I feel weird saying you don't deserve to charge that for a product. I don't know if that actually, if the way I've spoken about pricing in the past is hypocritical to this thought. I definitely did not mean that, but it just feels a little weird to be like, oh, how dare you charge that much for something when, like, you know, there are 12 pan palettes out there that cost anywhere from $5 to, I don't know, $100, $120. So yeah, that's just my thought on that. But as a whole, like, it looks like it's also another very sparkly, shimmery palette. Like, it looks like there's a couple of mattes, but there are some that look like duochromes in the photos I've seen. And then other photos, like, I don't know, I can't quite tell. But yeah, some of them seem like topper shades and some of them seem like more like kind of thicker, more opaque shimmers. It's pretty, it's just not for me. And it's a cute theme, but it's not like my favorite. It doesn't make me go, I want it. But it is a Valentine's Day-ish release, so I'm gonna count this as a holiday release. Let's talk about this adorable ass MAC and Keiko Friends collaboration. So this is a Valentine's Day collection, actually, and there are 6 lipsticks, and then there's an air cushion powder studio fix, which I'm not sure what that means. So, like, the lip colors are cutesy, and I feel like they actually tie in with the colors of the Friends and the packaging and stuff. I don't quite understand having one powder color, but I also realized that this might be more of a Asian country exclusive, so that could be an effect. But, like, why are you doing this and at the same time releasing that Sims collection? This is fucking cute. And, like, the lipstick names are like cheer up, congrats, thank you, happy birthday, have a good day, and love you. I don't even know what this little Keiko Friends is, but I love them. Why does this pull at my heartstrings? It's really cute. I mean, it seems like a collab with somebody not known for their for makeup, and, like, I don't know. It doesn't have a spot on the card, which seems to be a theme tonight. But it's cute. And here we go with Equilibrium, which is a new skincare release from Hourglass. Yes, makeup brands releasing skincare. It continues to be a damn thing. So there is a cream, a rebalancing cream cleanser for $25 or $52. I'm assuming there are 2 size options. That was an easy assumption, but whatever. There's a restoring essence for $65. Wait. There is a intensive hydrating balm for the under eyes. It's $95. There's a day fluid SPF 30 for $105. And then a night active serum for $150 or $240. First of all, Hourglass and I are on a break right now. We're not doing that. That might change in the future. I don't fucking know. But right now, we're on a break. But just know, here's the thing. Spend whatever you want on your skincare. Because I've bought expensive shit that I love. And I've also bought cheaper shit that I love. But I get it. Sometimes the more expensive stuff does activate a certain level of appreciation, or maybe it does just work better on your skin. I don't fucking know your skin. I only know mine. But a makeup line releasing skincare at this price point, I'm going to pass. But I'm glad to see that even more skincare doesn't fucking stop. So, Dandelions Co has released mattes in new colors. So, Dandelions Cosmetics, or Dandelions Co on Instagram, is an indie makeup brand that has some delicious matte eyeshadows. I need to use the ones I have more, but I have some greens and yellows from them that are just lovely. And they have released 12 new shades, 4 that are more in the like deep dark brown range, and then some that are in the green, and then there's some blues and some kind of like in between murky colors, and they look really pretty. I think for sure the greens call out to me more than anything else, but oh, I just saw swatches of the like the blues. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. Because of their price point, which is $4.50 per single shadow, which is pretty fucking phenomenal for a single shadow, drunk me might buy these, or some of them. The matte formula is really super soft, and it does pick up a lot of product when you dip your brush in, but it behaves the way I love matte shadows to behave. The washy, blendy out kind of formula that I can also layer and mix, and love it. So drunk me might buy some of these. Oh, Winkle, I don't need you, but I see you. I'm in my weirdest weird mode right now. Okay, the timing on this, perfection. So Tammy Tanuka, also known as Sigil Inspired, has a new palette coming soon. Now, why I say the timing is perfect is that in a Q&A that Audra did on Friday, somebody in the chat asked if Audra had tried Tammy Tanuka, and I was like, Audra, don't open the door. Keep the door closed. It's too tempting. I've never bought from Tammy Tanuka, but the beauty and artistry and majesty just blended together to magistry, and the multi-chrome duochrome beauty, that is Tammy Tanuka. They are based out of Russia. They make gorgeous eyeshadows. I don't own any. I would like all of them, in case anyone is ever curious. But recently they have started dabbling in pressed eyeshadows, and that is where my heart lies, because me and loose pigments, not as much into them, and I know I can press them, and I have plenty of people on the Instagram, and I'm sure on the YouTubes, that can show me, but I don't want to. But it seems like they're releasing a palette that might get me, because currently there are 9 colors revealed. There is a green, there is a purple, there are some a couple of mattes, and then the shades in the center, I'm hoping that they are like duochromatic shades, because the 2 on the left hand center row look very similar, and I'm hoping they're not that actual similar in real life. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, they're kind of similar. One's more icy. I'm looking at their swatch finger pictures. One's more icy and one's more like greenish toned. We'll see. I've been like waiting, because they've been doing smaller 6-pan palettes and none of the color stories have really gotten me. But depending on the price point, this one might. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. But if it's not this one, it's probably going to be one real soon. A kind of recent-ish indie darling, Odins Eye, has released a new Norns collection. It looks like there is a 16 pan palette, 3 5 pan palettes, and 3 highlighters that have been released. And their 5 pans all have a split pan in the middle. So technically it's 6 shadows in each palette. I keep waiting for the moment where I'm going to be like, here is my money, Odins Eye, send me all the makeup. And I keep missing the... I can't put it into... Okay, so the big palette kind of made me feel a little bit like it replicated some... No, I'm not saying it's copying, but I felt like it kind of replicated a little bit of what was happening in Club Nebula, which I have, and I just got, and so it's new to me and I should explore more. The minis, there's something about the color stories, they all just kind of miss for me. Even there's one that's all of their shimmers, and I was like, yes, that's gonna be... No, it's not, because the colors are just not quite what I want. And then the highlighters, why are... I know, okay, why are we doing blue highlighters that are blue? I'm confused by that. Like, is it, am I in the wrong that that's what people want? That it look, I'm confused. So, yeah, I guess I'm just a hater again. But I don't know if this counts as embossing. But I'm calling the highlighters pretty embossing basic makeup because the textures and things happening in there are stunning. But the colors as on a whole don't inspire me personally. Can we talk about how the new BH Cosmetics Amethyst palette looks like the Violet Voss Little Violet palette, the Makeup Revolution Pat McGrath-esque knockoff Violet palette, the Urban Decay Ultraviolet palette? Can we please, for the love of everything, stop putting a warm neutral and like a taupey, and we can do... BH, you did... We can do purple palettes that actually give you a way to build a variety of purple looks without making them literally half neutral, half colorful. And why the most unapproachable, for a lot of people, not for me, but the most unapproachable color in the palette is in the biggest pan? I was right. The prettiest shimmer in the bunch, which was also neutral, is a fucking pressed glitter. Can we... Obviously we can't stop putting pressed glitters in all palettes, but I'm still going to harp on them. Okay, so if you've never seen that meme I'm referencing, it was a meme before there was a meme. Okay, it's not really a meme, it was a video. Whatever. I'm drunk. Okay, so Trend Mood has shown a sneak peek of new lip product from our favorite brand we love to hate around here, Too Faced. One of our many favorite brands we love to hate. So, their dash powering, that's how they spelled the word, I'm confused. Empowering pigments with lightweight, comfortable texture, 12-hour wear, smooth appearance of lip lines, non-bleeding, creamy texture, feather resistant, 12 shades. All the things you need to hear to give me your money or whatever. I don't know. I'm gathering my strength. I'm gathering my strength. These lipsticks, this line, is called Lady Balls. Okay. Why? Why do we need to name a whole lipstick line Lady Balls? Here's the thing. There are plenty of women in this world that do have balls. They have actual testes. And they are amazing women. And like, fuck you if you think that whatever. That's not, we're not questioning that. I am so tired, and I know I'm going all like on my little rampage that I do, but I am so tired of having to find power only in balls and dicks and all of those things. As I said, women can and do have balls and cocks, and but the fact that that is what is kind of put on a pedestal for what is power or what is strength, like empowering. Why does it have to be related to a body part? Whether or not you have balls, you can be powerful and strong and the fucking badass motherfucker that you are. You don't need balls in the form of a lipstick or not to be like the baddest person on the block. I don't have words right now, but I'm just tired of it being boiled down to, if you don't have balls, the way that you can be strong is that you need lady balls. I just, yeah. So, and I mean, this also goes to like, I just don't like it. I just don't like the name. I don't like it. But I also don't like the connotation that you need lady balls to be empowered, or that you need lady balls to be in charge or to be like strong. So that's me on my like little rampage about gender and strength, and it's just fucking weird to me. And among all of the things that I don't really love about Too Faced, like that just adds to it. I'm sure that people have discussed the concept of like lady balls and all of that in a much more articulate way than I just did. So, I'm sorry if that was just like a rambly mess. But besides the fact that I despise this name, I cannot trust this brand enough to think it's not just some other formula that they already had, like the Peach Perfect or other things, that they didn't just repackage into fancy shiny new packaging. I'm not saying they put really old product out, but I'm just saying they probably used the same formulas and just shoved it into new packaging. Because also I am pretty fucking drunk. I'm gonna give that same shit new packaging, and we're gonna call that fucking bingo. If you enjoyed the level of salt, of hate, of rage that came out in this video. Like the video, share it out for me. If I stepped over any boundaries, you're welcome to call me the fuck out. Or not, if you don't want to put in that emotional labor, to also understand that. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for spending a bit or a lot, depending on how the editing goes, of your day with me. And if for some reason you don't know Teresa's dead or Audra at home, definitely go check out their videos. Go follow them. Find them on Instagram and Twitter too, because they are both brilliant, hilarious humans. And let me know in the comments, what was your favorite or least favorite release of tonight? Let's get salty together, because it's all out of love. I'm just tired of the bullshit. Give me fun makeup to buy. I will buy it. But this, a lot of this, well, y'all heard what I had to say. Please take care. Stay safe. Wear your masks. Drink water. And just treat yourself with love today, because you deserve it. Bye, friends.